high-performance clean diesel fuel. The next generation of fuel is here.
Engine manufacturers recognize there are fuel issues in the supply chain beyond their control, and they need cleaner fuel to protect their newer engines.
The automotive industry's most prestigious body, the Worldwide Fuel Charter, states 50% of all diesel fuel dispensed does not meet ISO standards for cleanliness.
The quality of the diesel fuel in the past was sometimes questionable. As the purchaser for the City of Dublin, I had little control over this. With HPCD, I don't have to worry about the contamination or the quality of the fuel. And I know my equipment is safe and running at peak performance.
If you have a fleet of buses or other vehicles, you are probably wasting tens of thousands of dollars on poor quality diesel fuel. Not because it leaves the refinery contaminated, but because on the way to your gas tanks, it makes a few stops. And with each stop, there's a little more contamination, a little more water, and a few more sediments. Why is this important to you? Because dirty fuel costs you in miles per gallon, in engine life, in filters and maintenance. And all of this impacts your bottom line. Industry studies have shown that 8 out of 10 engine failures are due to poor or contaminated fuel. And even the EPA has acknowledged the new consumer-grade diesel fuel to be 1 to 2% less efficient. One person who sees the long-term effects of consumer-grade diesel is Ted Green, president of Refuel Inc., who makes his living cleaning large fuel tanks.
Prior to the introduction of ultra-low sulfur diesel with the higher sulfur diesel, we tended not to see as many microbes that were able to live in the diesel fuel itself. With low sulfur diesel, we see a lot of accelerated corrosion on all carbon steel that it's in the tanks.
So how do you deal with a poor quality fuel and a contaminated distribution system? In the same way a water softening system removes minerals and contaminants from hard water by treating it with softening agents, EcoChem purifies the dirty fuel right at the point of delivery and then re-refines it using proprietary performance-enhancing technologies and additives. The result is high-performance clean diesel, HPCD, the cleanest, most pure diesel fuel available anywhere in the world. Doesn't refining and purifying the fuel after it's been contaminated just make sense? That's exactly what the engineers of EcoChem thought too.
By refining and processing the fuel just before the final tank, we eliminate contamination and ensure a clean, high-performance diesel.
In addition to being a clean fuel that exceeds the standards of today's demanding smart engines, HPCD is also a high-performance fuel too, using a specially formulated compound that addresses combustion, stability, lubricity, and solvency properties.
I had one bus that actually had what I call an idle miss. Instead of the injector spraying, it dribbles, which creates a slight miss in the idle. I was going to pull the injector and replace it, and it's about a $400, maybe $500 repair. I just decided not to do that, see what would happen with this fuel, and it seemed to clear it up. In fact, 2 years without the injector repair. The bus is still running with the same injectors.
Why is this important to you? Because you will experience a number of tangible benefits, including faster cold starts, more horsepower and torque, lower exhaust temperatures, fewer filter changes, reduced maintenance cost, and better miles per gallon, meaning you will purchase less fuel too. All of this makes HPCD the cleanest, best performing diesel fuel commercially available anywhere in the world. But how is HPCD performing in the field?
Over the last 2 years, we have actually seen a 10.5 to 11% reduction in our fuel consumption by using high-performance clean diesel fuel.
That equates to about $60,000 shared savings between the City of Dublin, the Washington Township Fire Department, and the Dublin City Schools.
Well, what we found is when you get the tank, your tank is clean and you've got clean fuel, you get better results. We had a total savings of about 11% and a net savings of about 6%. We just found that we had a savings in it, and we profited from it because we don't spend as much in the long run.
Even in the smaller communities, the savings and benefits are significant.
Over the last year, we've used approximately 4,000 gallons less diesel fuel, and comes out to about $11,000 in savings.
Well, we're very excited. From the standpoint of cost savings on our fuel that we acquire is pretty substantial.
Because it is a clean diesel, it will significantly reduce your emissions too.
Environmental protection and businesses do not need to be mutually exclusive.
Why do HPCD users see these type of benefits? Because when you remove contaminants in highly refined fuel, it burns more efficiently, eliminates fuel-related equipment damage, reduces harmful emissions, and saves money by delivering more miles per gallon.
I just recommend it on the performance and the way the buses are actually starting. I just want them to see them run good, and that's what I'm seeing.
We found for 9 buses was that in every case there was improved performance with the use of high-performance clean diesel.
High-performance clean diesel fuel, a whole new way to process and deliver fuel. For a complimentary tank and fuel inspection, or to find out more about HPCD fuel, visit our website at www.hpcdfuel.com or contact us at 614-764-3835.